What a night for college football, one of the most intimidating places in the entire sport. Jordan-Hare Stadium as the Tigers of Auburn are set to tee it up for another campaign. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Sanders. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Caught behind the line. It's Strachan. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Quickly to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
looking for a man. It's Mayava. Got it in the middle. It's Lane. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lemon. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And the Trojans are threatening on first and goal. Here comes the option. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll run the option. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Quick strike through the air for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davidson. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Midfield, he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Auburn people love. Their plead, and I think somewhere in there it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front. paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Setting up the screen. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the right. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it out the 11.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so the receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
42, Spider.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quick catch on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. To the air, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Sanders.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Now adjusting. On the move, he fires. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And finally, this quarterback looks human. For one play, he has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. Finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now, they want to stop on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. He'll go to the sneak. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Rush is on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Auburn lines up quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Can't get him to the ground. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these 2 teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum.
Going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Looking for more room.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Floating away. Got out of trouble and throws. The short hands, it's Lane. Hard-hitting tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Makes the grab. It's Lane. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mayava. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And this one's not working, he'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket, you're trying to find an open target, no one's open, throw it away, and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a crease, it's Sanders. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Mayava. Got a man. It's Sanders. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Shoots it to the left. Rolls it in.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big players. When you've got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plunks it into the finish.
The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That's caught. It's Lemon. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. In this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Caught in the backfield. It's Sanders. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Now the play fake. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's caught. It's Cobb. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Now they're going to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on second down. Here's a heat. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle at Singleton. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Looking for room, it's Sanders. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Auburn! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 flash today. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket. The defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the tight end. He leaves it with his back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground with the running back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. The play action fake. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mayaba. Got his man out of the backfield. Turning it on! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. From the gun to give, looking for room.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Lemon. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give on the inside. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. From the gun, running back gets the give. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. On the move, it's Sanders. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Grab near the marker. It's Lemon. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. With the run on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And he can do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown USC. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Setting up for the extra point and the time. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They marched 72 yards, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. The screen, he can go. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Under fire. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Finding open areas. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football plumber, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of this big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Get set, get set.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Green!
Power football with the run. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ballgame. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game.